For the first questions for Coach Anthony, could you share your evaluation and thoughts on tonight's game?
Yeah, I mean, first of all, we have to apologize to our fans and our ownership. We've had a really bad 7 days. As a matter of fact, we can trace that back for the last 3 weeks since the start of the season. Obviously we got hit with the problem with our imports not playing in the first 2 games, and it's kind of really put us off key. We didn't play our best last Sunday. We had a great week of practice, but then took a couple of injuries. Rashad didn't practice, and then August didn't practice. That hurt us. And then yesterday we lost a really winnable game. And today we came in here. I thought that our guys played, really hard. We just at this moment lacking a little bit of confidence, a little bit of belief in each other, and we're just not making any shots. That's our biggest issue. We're a good shooting team, and maybe we just haven't practiced enough, and we just that's down to me. We're playing a championship level team, and I think they gave us the maximum respect, because every time we got close, they had their best players in the game for about 80% of the game, 90% of the game. You didn't really see any of the younger players that they've got. They played all the national team guys, and so I know that that's something. Of course, the score at the end looks really bad, and it is bad. But look, I know it looks really bad for everyone at this moment that supports our club, but. I know that I have the people within the locker room, the staff, the players, to turn this around, and we will turn this around. As I keep saying to people, this is week 3 of the season, and judge our team in May. At the end of the league, it's a lot of months. Trust me, lots of things can happen. One player goes down for a team, they could lose 3 or 4 games in a row. They could lose it to anyone. Probably not someone like PJ or Dewa. They've shown they can win with lesser imports, but hey, it can happen. And more importantly, I know that my team will get better. We will get better. We will solve some problems, and I, believe in our process. So that's my first thoughts for today.
Thank you, Coach, for the answer. Next, for the player, how do you view the game and the team's performance tonight? Thank you.
I feel like we had a great effort tonight. Just piggybacking off what Coach said, we're just not hitting shots. We having open opportunities, but we're not finishing. And I think we lacking confidence as a team. I feel like the more confidence we have as a team, we'll start to play better. But right now, I don't know what's going on. We're just lacking confidence. Moving forward, I feel like we just got to get to work, keep working hard, keep shooting the ball, keep picking up each other and playing together. Yeah, that's about it.
Okay, thank you for the answer. Next, for the media, is there any questions to the player or the coach?
Coach, we knew your track record. You've been handling much worse situation team, and this is probably the best composition player that you have like in your career here in Indonesia. And then I think I can look like despite the confidence thing that you said, and also KB said, you guys don't look like having fun on the court. What happened?
So, I mean, listen, it's all down to me. I have to take the responsibility. For sure, last Sunday, it just wasn't ready to. I didn't think they were going to come with the real intensity that they came with in that game, Bogger. And yesterday was just one of those days where, I just didn't have a great feel. I coached a really bad game. We were in control of that game, in the first half. In the second half, I mean, we led for 36 minutes of the game, it's almost impossible. I don't think we lose that game. If it's played 10 times, we win 10, we win 9. And they won the one game, and we just couldn't make a shot, and that's been our problem. It's not about chemistry of our group. We have a good group of people. They really like each other. We got to solve that. But I will try and say, and this is not an excuse, I don't think everyone fully understands how much that first week hurt us, because we could have started off the season minimum 1-1, if not 2-0. And more importantly, the fact is, I keep on making this point, the three imports that we have did not play the first week. So their first game was last Sunday. And then the second time they played was yesterday. And it's not just their rhythm, it's the rhythm of the local players. And I think that we just haven't played enough together, and we look like a team that hasn't played together. But look, there's no excuses. I'm doing a bad job. I have to do a better job. I have to solve the issues. I mean, KB is just such a unique player, which we got to find better ways of utilizing him. We know Dion's a great player. Rashad's been out for a week, but we know what he can do. We just got to find everyone, and then more importantly, players like Abraham and Avan Suputra, they've just got to play better, and when everyone gets on the same page and plays better, I think we will be a really tough team to beat. And to be honest with you, like Bogo last week came with everything they had, and we weren't good, and we still were there, and we just blew the game. It was another silly performance, what we've had. But I will, look, you don't have to remind me, we're 0-5, okay? And these next 3 games are massive for us to get ourselves winning and to feel good about ourselves. Once we feel good about ourselves, I think everything will open up. And you're right, there is a lack of joy on this court, but you get joy by playing well and, making shots and feeling great about each other. My actual team came in a couple of times when we made two or three runs in this game, and we were pumped up, really ready to, and then of course, Prastara comes down and makes a free, or, one of their players makes a play. But I mean, we had them playing as hard as hell when we were down 12, 11. Nothing's going right for us at this moment.
Thank you, Coach, for the answer. Is there any more questions from the media? Nothing? Okay. I think that's all for the press conference for tonight. Thank you, Coach. Thank you, player.
coach of Pelita Jaya Jakarta, Coach David Singleton, and along with the player representative, Andakara Prastawa. Hello. Coach and player, welcome and congratulations on tonight's win. Yivi, thank you for joining us. So, okay, for the first, your thoughts and comments tonight, game and the result.
Yes, good evening, everyone. Very, very happy with the win tonight. I thought the team played strong. I think I would say this is definitely not our best game by far, definitely not. I think everybody knows that. We had a couple too many struggles in the second and third quarter, but the thing that's holding strong right now is our defense. It's really showing up. Guys like Pras, that you wouldn't necessarily believe as a defender, he's playing great defense all over the place. All of our imports, Jeff, Darius, even Amori, and locals, Origi, and Gas, and Vincent, and Dede. So everybody's just giving great effort and energy right now, and the defense is fueling us, I think, right now. Albeit we're scored 80 points, we missed 10 free throws. We missed, 5 or 6 layups. And so I just think we have so much more potential on offense. These last 2 games, I think we got in our own way on offense, and we got to be better there. But when you win by the score that we win, you can't be nothing but proud of the players. Winning is not easy. And so I credit the boys for going out there and doing the job. But the best thing about this team right now is there's so much more room for improvement. And I think we're going to get better. We're going to keep attacking improvement every day. And we're looking to go on the road now and continue this streak and be strong. And then hopefully our offense picks up. And as a coach, it's on me to help with the free throw shooting. And we got to improve there. The last 2 games weren't good enough. So that's it. Good game. And on to the next.
All right. Okay. Thank you, Coach. Now, actually, the same question to Kak Andakara Prastawa. Is there any talk or comments on the team's performance tonight?
Ya, kurang lebih sama Coach Dev bilang, bukan game terbaik kita, tapi di defense ya kita bisa buat mereka berapa tuh 17% di 2 poin, 21% di 3 poin. Terus ya tadi kita agak sempat collapse di quarter 2 sama quarter 3. Terus bisa bounce back lagi. Jadi kredit tuh semuanya lah. Ini semuanya kalau menurut aku berkontribusi banyak buat kemenangan kita hari ini.
Okay, thank you, Kak Andakara Prastawa. So we will now open the question and answer session for the media. So is there any question from media?
Dave, the score is so bad. I mean, for them. But then I feel it, the game, by my eyes, is so freaking bad. But then, I mean, I think at the first place, you guys dominating the game. But then I saw the stat sheet. They even shot more than you guys. Yeah. I mean, what is it about today's game that really don't work for you?
Yeah, I think definitely wasn't our best night. It's the offensive rebounds right now. I think it's a trend. We've given up was 20 offensive rebounds against Pacific, double-digit offensive rebounds against Atiwachana, and now 17 against them. So that's always going to give you the extra shots and the extra possessions. So, I mean, it's unacceptable. We definitely work on it. I think we got to work on it more, and it's up to me as a coach to find ways to win the possession battle. I think that's going to allow us to shoot more shots and just get more attempts on the rim. So we got to clean that up. I thought we were loose with the ball at times, like catching it, just finishing, and just handling the basketball in general. So we got to be better there and be cleaner on offense. I think that's going to help us a lot. There's so many simple things we can fix, and they'll see it on video. That'll make the game a little bit more simple, I think, and maybe more easy for people to watch. But overall, like I said, when you're in a game where it's all about winning and you have to produce, I think the defense always stayed there, and it wasn't as bad as, every time you look back, it's probably not as bad as you think, but definitely felt that way at times. Definitely in the second and third quarter, but I mean, if you look at the first and the fourth, we dominated both of those quarters and we picked it up a bit. So, again, every night, I know the standard is supposed to be PJ is this greatest team, and you got to score 100 points and shoot all the threes and do all these special things. But it is still early. It's the 4th game of the season, and there's going to be a night where we have some ups and downs. That is not a bad basketball team. I'm sure they will pick it up very soon. And so we know that too. And But we don't want to play like this. We don't want a second and third quarter like that anymore. And I know that we're going to work hard over the next 2 days to correct that before Wednesday.
Buat kalau kita ngomong di game-game sebelumnya kan sebenarnya skornya sama jauhnya di akhir gitu, kurang lebih lah ya. Tapi in the process kalian tuh udah bisa istirahat di kuarter ketiga lah dalam tanda kutip gitu. Hari ini enggak gitu. Maksudnya kalian tadi rotasi 7-8 pemain mentok sampai kuarter 4 sebelum finally the young guys coming gitu. Kalau ngelihat situasi-situasi yang akhirnya tidak sering terjadi gini, Pras, sebenarnya as a team gimana sih handle-nya?
Ya, kita yang tadi aku bilang ya di kuarter 2-3 banyak drop karena mungkin sibuk mikirin call-nya referee atau apa. Jadi game plan-nya yang kita udah setujuin jadi hilang. Nah terus ya udah kita cuman balik ke game plan aja sih sebenarnya, balik ke game plan, stick to the apa yang coach mau, ya pasti balik lagi naik lagi trennya. Jadi as a team sih kalau menurut aku kita udah saling ingetin juga kenapa bisa kayak gitu kan, jadi pembelajaran juga, ini masih baru game keempat. Semoga kedepannya kita bakal lebih baik lagi sih.
Okay, thank you, Coach and Kandakara Prastawa. Is there any other media that have question for them?